Hi guys, here's Unit 4, Lesson 12, Compare Proportions from Descriptions and Tables. Okay, so I'm just going to go straight into examples. I figured that was the best way for us to use our time, so let's go ahead and get started. Number 1, Baker 1 bakes the same number of cookies each hour she works. She baked 1,200 cookies in a 6-hour period of working. Baker 2 bakes 250 cookies each hour. Which baker bakes fewer cookies per hour? Compare. So the first thing we want to do, and most of the time what you're going to do is you're going to want to find what is their unit rate, right? What is their constant of proportionality, so that we can accurately compare them. In this particular case, let's see, I'm going to say I've got Baker 1. She makes 1,200 cookies, that is a lot of cookies, every 6 hours. Baker 2 bakes 250 cookies every hour. Okay, so Baker 2 in this case is already written in a unit rate. This one is not. So we could do one of two things. We could, one, convert this to a unit rate, or we could multiply this by 6 hours, right, and see which one has fewer. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to turn this one into a unit rate. I can divide both of these by 6, and that will help me out. So 1,200 divided by 6 gives me 200, right? 12 divided by 6 is 2. Tack those 2 zeros on the back. In 1 hour. Now it is written as a unit rate, okay? Let's go back to our original question to make sure that we're actually answering it correctly though. It says, which baker bakes fewer cookies per hour? Fewer, so always make sure that you're answering the correct answer, right? Or the correct question. I am tongue-tied. Most often, I think our brain automatically goes to which baker bakes the most, right? But this one's asking for fewer. So in this case, well, now that I have both of them, I figured out how many they can each bake in an hour. Baker 1 is baking less per hour. So she would be the answer, or he, Baker 1. Number 2. Okay, I didn't write the whole problem. It was very, very long. But we've got these two different sugar companies. We've got sweet sugar and we've got super sugar. Okay? And with both of them, we're given different values. So depending on the weight, like for this one, if you buy 2.5 pounds, you are paying 75 cents. Okay? And it is proportional as it goes up. With this one, for 3.75 pounds, you're paying $1.16. The easiest one to work with on this one is probably going to be the 10, okay? Or even on this one over here, maybe the hundreds, okay? So it says, how much money per pound will Suman save by buying Sweet Sugar brand? So they're already telling us, and you'll see in the problem when you get to it in your practice, they're telling us this is the better deal. Well, we want to know how much is this person saving by buying Sweet Sugar brand. So the first thing I want to do, I want to find the unit rate of each. So let's see, I've got 100 pounds for $30. I'm just choosing that one because they're whole numbers. I like them better. 100 is easy to work with, right? So with that, if I want to turn my 100 into 1, I could move my decimal over two spots. Actually, and actually, I'm messing up. Okay? We want to know how much they're paying, like, per dollar. And so with that, because we want to know how much they are saving. And so I should be doing, let's see, I'm messing up here. Let me start over, okay? I'm going to erase that one, okay? So with this, we want to know how much we are saving. Well, let's see. I'm going to know how much it is per pound. So by doing that, let's see, let's do the 30 for 100 pounds. Okay, well, if I take 30 and I divide it by 100, I get 0.3. Right? So I'm paying 30 cents for 1 pound. Okay? So now I'm going to do the same thing over here. I want to figure out how much am I paying per pound over here. So, and you could choose any one of them because they are proportional. So I like these ones with like the tens just because I think they're easier to deal with. But I'm going to take the price, which would be $3.10, and that's for 10 pounds. Okay, so that's dollars. This is pounds. Well, if I do that on my calculator, if I take $3.10 and divide it by the 10 pounds, that's 31 cents. 31 cents for 1 pound. So, and I should write it like this, that way it's a little easier. So for 1 pound, look at that. It's not very much of a difference, right? This one is 30 cents per pound. This is 31 cents per pound. But hey, if you're buying a ton of sugar, those 1 cents could really add up, right? So the final question was, how much money per pound will Suman save by buying Sweet Sugar brand? So we proved that this is a better deal. It's 30 cents per pound. This is 31, right? So Suman will save 1 cent per pound. Okay? 1 cent per pound of sugar by going with Sweet Sugar brand instead of Super Sugar. Okay? So it's all about getting this this proportion set up correctly so that way you can get to your answer, which obviously Miss Angel messed up, and that's okay, right? We can make those corrections, especially when we catch our mistakes. Number 3, a bean plant grows 2 inches in 2 days. A strawberry plant grows 4 inches in 5 days. Compare their growth. All right, so with this one, let's see here. A bean plant grows 2 inches in 2 days, right? That's my beans. For my strawberries, it grew 4 inches in 5 days. Okay, well, we want to know, let's see, in order to accurately compare them, we want them both to be in unit rates. We want to know how much do they grow per day. Well, 2 divided by 2 is 1, so this one grew 1 inch per 1 day. That seems like a lot to me. 4 inches divided by 5, well, that could be 4/5, or you could also say 0.8 inches per 1 day. Okay, so with that, I just converted that to a decimal by doing 4 divided by 5. All right, so what we could say in comparing these, we could say, well, this 1 inch minus 4/5 inches, right? Like find what is the difference between the two. We could say, well, 1 minus 4/5 would be 1/5. So we could say the bean plant grows 1/5 inch more per day, or you could say 2/10 if you took it away from 1, with decimals as well. So that would be comparing the two of them. Okay, I hope that helps, and as always, reach out if you need more.